Jess, I started falling for you when I first learned that we both went through the overwhelming stress of a Syracuse basketball Final Four run. We were barely talking in 2013 when Syracuse made us both suffer through nail-biting wins against Montana, Cal, Indiana, and Marquette on the road to Atlanta. But I remember smiling uncontrollably the day you told me you were secretly rooting for the Orange the entire NCAA tournament, even wearing a Syracuse shirt just because you knew if they kept winning, you'd see me again. And while my team was going to the Final Four, seeing you is all I could think about too. We were so young when we fell in love that we didn't even know who we were yet. But what I knew then, and still know to this day, is that I do not want to live without you. And ever since that special, unforgettable night at Griffith Observatory with pie afterwards, I have felt like I've been having my cake and eating it too in life. Pretty good, huh? With everything that we've been through over the last decade, I know you are my one and only. At some of the lowest points in my life, I didn't know if anyone would ever truly love me with all of my craziness. And after all these years, I'm finally convinced that you do love me, not just for my killer dance moves or incredible singing, but you love and fully embrace even my faults and imperfections while constantly helping me to improve them. I promise you, Jess, that I'll work to be your best partner, husband, ice cream eater, and everything else in your life every single day. No matter what, I guarantee you that I'll love you forever. Hi. How are you? You're crying. You're ugly crying.
I know.
You look so pretty.
Stop.
I love you with my entire soul. You are my best friend, my everything. As I become your husband today, finally, I promise to continue being your best friend. Life with you has always felt effortless, and I know we were made to be together. I promise to support you and hold you tight during the most difficult times we will face, just as you've already done for me when I recently walked my father and grandmother home in their final days. You gave me the strength to keep going every day, especially during my most challenging moments. At his bedside, I asked my dad what he would want to say to you and everyone at our wedding today. He told me, "You know you're around real love when you're around you two. And you guys have such a wonderful love for each other. I'm very proud of you both, and I really think being around you guys was an honor. Whatever the question, love is the answer. I'm also confident that our future holds so much more happiness, laughter, and adventure than tears. I vow that as your husband, I will be the person who believes in you the most, which is easy because you are the smartest and most talented person I know. For the rest of our days, I promise to root harder for you than I do for the current NBA champion Golden State Warriors, as well as the Giants, Niners, and Syracuse basketball combined. Above all these things, I vow to work every day to be the person you see in me. I had no idea while interning at the 2012 London Olympics that when I was introduced to a stunning young woman outside the Guilman Hotel, who was focused down at her phone, not looking up at all during the introduction, that the first thing I would say to my soulmate would be, "You know it's rude to be on your phone when you're introduced to someone, right?" Well, today, 10 years later, almost to the day of that introduction, I say I do. And I promise to say I love you every single day for the rest of my life. And I'll always remember, as long as I live, that whatever the question, love is the answer.
Chris, I can honestly say that I never imagined myself here at a wedding until I met you. Because somehow I found the one man who dreamed of the big wedding and the big party, and I am so very glad that I did. One, because you are my favorite person I've ever met, and two, because this day is so special. Nobody communicates like we do, laughs like we do, and competes like we do. And since everything we do is a competition, including these vows, and so far I have heard more laughs from mine than I've heard from yours.
You pre-wrote that.
It actually says I've heard X amounts of laughs, so I improv. Here are some things that I concede to you for the rest of our lives. I vow to never learn how to cook anything but air fryer chicken and slightly burnt grilled cheese so that you can always feel superior in the kitchen. I vow to always do one less burpee in our workouts so that you can have bigger muscles than me. I vow to never watch our favorite shows without you, or if I do, I will channel my inner Meryl Streep and act like I didn't, just like I did for the first 2 seasons of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. I don't want our marriage to start with any secrets. I vow to let you win 48% of all arguments, 50% go to me, and 2 will end in a tie. I promise to support every dream, every goal, and every wish that comes your way. I vow to run all my tweets through you, and if you laugh, I will send them. And if you don't laugh, I will glare at you, and I will send them anyway. I promise to let you pet every fluffy dog you pass on the street for the rest of our lives. I promise to drink champagne with you following every championship won by either of our teams. My teams have a lot of catching up to do, maybe USC football. But I was working on these vows while watching the Stanley Cup final, and you reached over and you just grabbed my hand and held it. It had been an anxious day, and per usual, you had doled out endless support. But it is the little gestures, like a silent hand grab, that I vow to always appreciate and to reciprocate. I hope that I can make you feel as loved, as happy, as alive, and as secure as you make me feel each and every day. Mostly, I vow that love is all we need. Love is always the answer. Simpatico for life.
Staring at you on this airplane, I ain't worried about nothing, cause you got me feeling like the Wayne Wade in 03. Yeah, you and me, we got the heat, so bump all that anxiety. But you hit to the side of me, I feel like I'm gliding. And honestly, look, I don't want you saying that you had a better chance without me, that you wish you had made plans without me. Look, I hate to make this song about me, but I really wanna tell you that I still get goosebumps whenever you call. When I pull up to your house in my car, when we kiss, you make me sound the alarm. When we kiss, that thing go ring, ring, ring. Tell me how you feel, tell me what it is, tell me what it ain't. Trigger happy. Car. When we kiss, you make me sound the alarm. When we kiss, that thing go ring, ring, ring. I still get goosebumps whenever you call. When I pull up to your house in my car. When we kiss, you make me sound the alarm. When we kiss, that thing go ring, ring, ring.
Chris, thank you so much for making my best friend so happy and giving her what she wasn't sure she would ever find. Please never stop making her believe in real love. Jesse, thank you for being the best friend I could have ever hoped for. We've gone through so many stages of life together, and I'm so proud to stand next to you today.
Finally made it. They're married. I guess it's true what they say. Time really flies when you're not giving me any grandkids. Oh God. Oh, Sharon, our speech just got mixed up. I'm sorry. But one thing I truly believe is that in 1,000 lifetimes, Chris and Jess would have found each other in every single one. And I'm just so thankful that this is the one where I get to know you. To stand beside you both today has been one of the greatest honors of my life. Here's to being around real love. Here's to Chris and Jess. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Mazel tov. Let's party. Cheers.
Put you in a long dress, I'll put you in my t-shirt. Either way, you're a sight for these sore eyes. Yeah, morning, noon, or night, you got what I like. I wake up, bless each day, thank God I found you. Something about you. There ain't never gonna be such a good, good girl that can love me all through the night, and that's what I like. Come on, boy. Oh, I like
looking pretty good right now. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Little touch and little teasing. Girl, you know just what I'm needing. Kiss my neck each time you squeeze me. Baby, notice how to please me. So, babe, let's take our time, 'cause we got all